Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday pre-Thanksgiving 30-minute glute workout. Today is going to be a really good one, and I'm going to show you some of the equipment that we're going to use for today. Again, you don't have to use equipment for my workouts, but for this one, Wednesdays and Fridays, we sprinkle in equipment. So what you'll need today, ideally, if you can, some ankle weights. All right, some ankle weights. Then we've got a resistance band, a circle resistance band, sliders, and then lastly, a dumbbell. This is a 20-pound dumbbell. Don't need anything this heavy. But if you want to improve, let's say, the size of your glutes, or you want to strengthen your glutes, I think a heavier weight would be ideal. Let's make sure we're stretching, we're getting warmed up. All right. I'm not going to play any music during this class. And I'm going to be teaching. So listen, I recommend you put yourself in a good environment. Give yourself plenty of space. We're going to get started here in just one moment. All right. It is 11:30 already. So let's get this started. All right. So each exercise that we do today is going to be 3 sets of 40 seconds, something around that nature. That's like the script of the workout. I'm going to change it up on you the entire time. In between each set, most of the times will be a 30-second rest, unless we're doing a superset or a circuit. Then we're going to have that 30-second rest after the superset. And we're actually going to get right into a little superset. So we're going to do reverse lunges with sumo squats. So in the beginning of this workout, I'm going to use no equipment, right? So reverse lunges like this, okay? Breathe in on the way back. Breathe out as you drive up. This is a much better knee-friendly lunge, great for the glutes. Then we're going to do sumo squats, where our legs are externally rotated past 45 degrees for this version, right? We're driving down, drive through the heels. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up, driving through the heels. All right, reverse lunges. We're going to alternate here. Alternate. Ready? And begin. Right, you really want to drive through the heel. Really breathe in on the way back. Really want to breathe out on the way up. You actually want to slow it down. I want you to focus on holding this bottom position each time. This is where the secret sweet spot is. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And stop. Shake it out. Sumo squats. I'm actually going to add a weight here. So hold it. If you got a way, you can add it. Sumo squats. Ready? And begin. Breathe in. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. This is a glutes class. So you want to really focus on holding in this sweet spot, which is here at the bottom. Breathe in, get really low, hold it, 1, 2, 3, breathe out. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Great job. We're in a 30-second rest here. And actually, start using some equipment. So you don't need sliders, but sliders are really cheap, convenient tool to have. We're going to use them for reverse lunge. We're going to go single side reverse lunge. And if you don't have this, you don't need to use it. You can do what we just did. We're going to go one side at a time. So lunge back, drive up. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to go 20 seconds each side. We're focusing on one side at a time. Ready? And begin. Hold 1, 2, 3, drive up. Breathe in, hold 1, 2, 3, drive up. Push through that heel. Don't let your knee go over your toes. And switch. We get those glutes really low, hold that, and stop. Great work. Now we're going into dumbbell sumo squats. I'm going to add a circle resistance band here. I'm going to put it right around my knees. I'm going to grab my dumbbell. Ready. And begin. 40 seconds here. If you're using a band, try to be careful you're not hitting the band with your dumbbell. Takes a little chemistry, a little cohesion. Really drive those knees out in the band so that your abductors are being worked. Again, holding at the bottom. That's the glute sweet spot. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. All right, we'll do that one more time. Make sure you're giving yourself a little bit of a stretch. We're going to go again in 20 seconds. Good stuff. Going again in 10 seconds. Going to use the sliders again. Ready. And begin. Right? Really get those glutes low. Hold it. Drive up. And switch. Try not to get distracted by, like, you want to reach back. You also want to get that glute nice and low, right? Hit that sweet spot and stop. Work. Finishing our sumo squats. Ready. And begin. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. Good start here. All right. So now we're going to do another superset. We're going to do a superset of frog pumps to elevated single leg glute bridges. So let's get our mat ready. All right. So single leg elevated and frog pump. So when we do our frog pumps here, and for anyone who's new to this class, your hands go on your glutes because I want you to feel your glutes being worked, right? As you do this exercise, you'll feel that your glutes get hard at the top. That means that your muscles are firing and they're working. That means your motor skills, everything's working correctly. So for frog pumps, bottom of our feet are together, right? We bring it all the way in, nice and tight. Arms are driving in, and you don't have to necessarily lift your head like really high, but your eyes are like facing forward. Breathe out all the way up. Try your best to not go on the ground, and single leg elevated bridge. Slide up the chair. We're going to go right over left and left over right. Lift your toes, hands on your glutes. Drive up. Breathe in, breathe out. All right? Frog pumps. You can use some weight. If you've got dumbbells, use some dumbbells. Ready? And begin. If you're new to this exercise, I don't want you using dumbbells. I want your hands on your glutes, feeling your glutes being activated. Once you feel it, then you can add weight. Really squeeze the top. Really hold it, squeeze the top. Breathe in, breathe out. 15 seconds. Keep those legs wide. That's what we're doing for walking. Legs wide, drive up. And stop. So we're going to do our elevated glute bridge now. So we're going to slide up. Put our feet on the edge of the couch. I'm going to use a weight. I'm going to put it right in the socket of the leg I'm working. Ready. And begin. And switch. Again, if you're new to this exercise, I want your hands on the glutes. I want you feeling your muscle working. And stop. Good work. Now we're in a 30-second rest. Make sure we're stretching, right? When working on strength and aesthetics of our glutes, the stretch is as critical as the workout. Sides. Okay. We are going into frog pumps again in 10 seconds. All right. If you feel like you figured it out for my beginners in here, add the weight. Ready. And begin. Really squeeze at the top and breathe out at the top. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. All right, now we are sliding closer, doing our elevated bridge. Single leg. Ready. And begin. Really pushing down on your heel. You don't want to push whatever it is your foot's on. And switch. Begin. 10 seconds. And stop. Good work. All right. So for this third and final set, let's do elevated frog pumps. So now our feet are on the edge when we do a frog pump and a single leg glute bridge. So nice and tight to the chair, right? Feet are on the edge, right? Like probably a little bit below middle of your foot. Same mechanics. Ready? And begin. Just don't put your butt on the ground. Keep it float. Try and get deep at the same time. 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Good work. Now we're doing our single leg. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. And switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Whew. Work. All right. Off to a great start here, guys. We are halfway done with the workout. We're going to keep it up. Okay. So next exercise that we've got here is we're actually going to do lateral glute raises here. So lateral glute raises you can do without equipment. Of course, if you've got ankle weights or cables. I actually meant to use cables for this workout. Teach you guys how to use a resistance band like the gym, but really don't need it. I'm going to add some ankle weights though. So if you've got ankle weights, now is your time to put them on. If you don't need them. Okay, the movement of the exercise is what's really the most important thing. So when we do our lateral raises, right, you want to keep your foot flexed. You want to go across your planted foot, right, full range of motion. Lift up from the side. Breathe in on the way down. You should feel your hip flexor pointing out, and then you drive up, hold for a moment. Breathe in, hold, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. You don't want to trampoline it. You want to come to a dead stop in both directions. If you don't have equipment, you're going to still feel this. Ready? And begin. When you get that hip flexor pointing on the way down, breathing out on the way up. And switch sides. And begin. Go sweeping across, get that full range of motion. Don't trampoline it. Load it up. 5 more seconds. And stop. Good work. All right, so we're actually going to shorten the rest period here. It's going to be a 20-second rest period. I want to keep pushing the intensity. Probably feel a little bit tight in your glutes. I want to keep pushing that. Ready? And begin. And switch. And begin. Almost there. 5 seconds. And stop. Good work. Let's do that one more time. We're going to stay in the short rest. Okay? So we're going again in 13 seconds. Last set. Ready. And begin. You get that hip flexor rounded right in this position, right in this position. Drive up. And switch. And begin. Ten seconds. Almost there. And stop. Good work. Good work. So now we're going to do a straight leg glute kickback. Okay? So you can add ankle weights, no weights, or use a band. Okay? So this version, the range in motion, is different for everybody, but it's a pretty limited range in motion. So we're shoulders width, and the leg that we're working, we're keeping it straight, and we're kicking back. So in this one, you should be feeling it right here in the bottom of your glute, keeping your leg straight. Your foot can externally rotate a little bit when you kick back. Ready. And begin. Nice and tight on this one. 10 seconds. And switch. Do your best to not let your lower back get involved too much. Keep that leg straight. And stop. Good work. We're going to keep it at 20-second rest here. Okay? And I'm going to give you a better view. You know how tight. I'm literally keeping my feet very, very tight. All right. Ready. And begin. Breathing out on the way up. 10 seconds. Actually, we're going to go 30 seconds, so 10 more seconds now. Here we go. And switch. 30 seconds. Seconds. And you'll naturally feel it in your standing leg too, because your standing leg's working out too, right? Stay blood in 10 seconds. And stop. Good work. We're going to do that one last time here, folks. We're going to do that one last time. Good job. All right. Third and final set here. Let's get after it. Ready. And begin. Ten more seconds. Switch. 10 seconds. Hold it at the top. Hold it at the top and down. Good job, everybody. Got through that. All right. So now we're going to actually go on the ground here. So I'm going to keep the ankle weights on for this one. We are going to do a reverse hyper. Okay. So this is definitely one of the funnier looking exercises, but when done correctly, it's a great glute pump. So I like to forget that I'm on camera and I'm looking funny for you guys, right? Because I want to coach you to the best of my abilities. So we're going to lay flat on the ground, and you can definitely use like a pillow for this. I'm actually going to use a pillow for this. So I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. Laying down on the ground. So our feet are going to be spread out, okay? Wider than shoulders width. My feet are externally rotated, and I am not lifting my legs off of the ground. I am actually pressing my hips. I am thrusting my hips into the ground, and naturally my legs will lift up with that motion. So here's a couple of examples. See, I'm not lifting, right? My legs automatically lift when I drive my hips into the ground. Okay? So let's do this. Ready? And begin. Go. And if you have a hard floor you're doing this on, you can add a pillow underneath too. Doesn't matter. Begin. And really try and hold it up as well. Really press those hips into the ground. Really squeeze those glutes to the top. Breathe out as you drive up. Breathe in on the way down. Ten seconds. Right? Really squeeze at the top. Don't sprint through this. And down. Good job. We're going to do a shorter rest here. 20 seconds. And, this is a glutes class. So the secret in this exercise, the sweet spot I like to say, is at the top, holding. So really hold it. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, right? Ready. And begin. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. Last one. Let's really hold it together. Let's hold it. Squeeze, 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 and down. Good stuff, team. Good stuff. All right. Let's move that here. All right. So we're going to do this one more time. Then we're going to power through one last exercise. If you can stick around. Ready? And begin. 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. All right. So we're going to immediately transition into a bent knee hip raises. All right. So want to make sure we get one last exercise here. I'm going to take the ankle weights off. Okay. Right. What we're doing here is we're on our sides. Our knees, our legs are sandwiched together. We are pressing through the bottom knee, lifting up. Breathe in, breathe out. Lean forward on that knee. Right. Ready. and begin. It's like a standing hip abduction, but we are doing it on our sides, breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. And switch. And down. Good job. We're only going to do a 10-second rest here. We're going to push the pain. Stay ultra focused. I need you guys to sharpen up your focus with me for another 2 sets. Ready? And begin. Ten seconds. And switch. Begin. 10 seconds. When you come down, really stick that hip, those glutes back. You want to really stick your butt out in the back. And stop. Whew, good job. Last set of the day. We're getting right into it in 5 seconds. Ready? And begin. Oh. 10 seconds. And switch. And begin. The last set of the day, guys. Let's stay focused. Let's power through. Find the sweet spots. Don't rush it. At the bottom, hold the top. It's all about the sweet spots. It's not just the exercise. It's the tempo. 5 seconds. And stop. Give ourselves a little bit of a stretch here together. Just pull our knees in. Just really stretch out our socket here and our glute before we conclude. Switch. Really pull that in. Stretch out. Good job, guys. And we are all set. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Great job. Thank you for joining me before Thanksgiving for a glute session. My next workout is this Friday for an ab session post Thanksgiving, then a full body workout on Saturday. You need to burn off some carbs, some calories in order to find me. See you guys next time.